Hello and welcome to my Saturday. It's a gig day! The gigs are starting to come back. Thank goodness for that. I'm gonna see what I got up to last night. I actually managed to get some time in on this whopping 1,500 piece puzzle. Look, it's just the bushy bits to go now, look. Speaking of bushy bits, I should show you the plant babies. Oh, we got some crazy lighting going on in the bathroom here. The sun is coming in very bright through the window. But anyway, hopefully you can make these out. I'm pretty sure these are tomato plants here. Look, they're doing pretty well. Nothing has yet come out of that lot there. These have come up, I don't know what they are because I thought it would be fun not to label anything. We've got a teeny tiny thing come up here and there's something that's so small there. I'm not sure if it's a weed. Weed! It's been there for ages and not done much. And in the other room, we've also got some activity. I think this must be a salad, like lettuce. Not sure what anything else is. Nothing looks beany. I did plant a load of beans and some courgettes. I don't see anything that I think is that, so maybe those seeds just didn't work. They have been on a shelf behind an air fryer, so maybe they got heated up. I don't know. Anyway, this is what the story's looking like so far. Anyway, I'm so glad the gigs are starting to come back. I've got 2 next week as well. 1 this week, 2 next week, and I can't remember after that, but they're starting to come back in, and then, you know, come June, whoosh, there's a hell of a lot. But, oh, thank goodness for that. Anyway, right. I can't remember what I was going to say now. The sun is shining. It's absolutely blue sky out there. I can't believe it. I've got to leave at 4:30 today. It's now, what time is it now? It's gone 25 to 9. I made it my mission this week to start getting up earlier and I have succeeded and I found it really easy to do. So I had the mindset shift and it worked. I was getting to bed before midnight and I have been falling asleep quite quickly except for yesterday when I didn't have a walk. That was the one day I didn't do a long walk and that was the one day I had trouble dropping off, and I think that's the difference if you can fit a walk in. Because if you're walking anyway and it's part of your life, that's easy to do it. But if you have to go out of your way to go and have a walk, it takes time out of your day, and that's when it can be a little bit difficult to fit it in. I did 4 hours, more than 4 hours flute practice yesterday because I'm still on this mission to brush up these pieces, and I was starting to feel some real improvement yesterday. I was just so excited. I'm hoping to do some more today before my gig. I don't want to do too many today so I'm not too tired for the gig, but I'll do some. I'm a bit worried that I might get tendonitis. I suddenly remembered. I was like, oh, I forgot that was a thing. I wasn't sure if I felt a sting or not, or if I was just imagining it, you know, hopefully imagining it. I've had that before from practicing too much and having to have elevated wrists and things, yeah, not good. So I have to be careful of that. Anyway, time to put this coffee pot on anyway, and also, oh, hello, I don't know what I look like down here actually. I haven't checked out to see if I'm in focus or anything. Probably am. If I stand like here, I focused on the compost bin actually. Hang on, I'm just going to redo the shot. I've forgotten what I was going to say now. I've fiddled around with the camera. I don't know if I was going to say it, but I am going to go do some language learning. I had a lovely language learning binge yesterday. I'm trying to have a language learning binge on Friday mornings and possibly Saturday mornings if I haven't got my other half here, which I haven't today. So normally I just do 10 to 15 minutes every morning with my coffee before starting my day. But Fridays are officially like my morning off. I didn't have the morning off yesterday because I did a lot of flute practice, but I do like to do a language learning binge then if I can. Coffee. iPad, nice cosy spot on the sofa. That's all I need for my language learning. It's about 10:05 now. I am down in the practice room. I'm going to get started. I don't know how I feel about practicing in my pyjamas. I'm going to start with technical warm-up, which I just love doing. I think it's my favourite thing. I really look forward to it in the mornings because it's there's no pressure to learn it. It's just improving my technique generally as I go along. So there's no deadlines for getting it learnt or anything, and I just really enjoy the process and enjoy all the little questions that pop up into my mind, like why is that bit not going quite right? And then I'm really micro-analysing what's going on and troubleshooting it and fixing it, and then I'm like, yes! So yeah, I'm in such a geek mode at the moment in life. I must say I'm having a very condensed, intense learning phase at the moment. I'm just learning so much at the moment with the language learning and also with all this whole new lease of life with the music study as well. I'm just so enjoying it. Right, new day, 20th of April. It's time now, it's just nearly 10 past. I'm going to put 10:10. It's not actually 10:10, it's a little bit earlier than that, but then if I go and have a wee or something, it makes up the time. I seem to be developing a lot of condensation today. I don't have the heating on and it's a little bit cooler in here. It's alright, it's quite tolerable. I mean, my fingers are still moving alright, it's not too cold, but cause a lot of water coming out of this instrument. I know it's not spit, it is condensation from my breath. Long beef flat, Imogen. It's a thumb technical thing. I'm going to write that on. Long B flat. Sorry, excuse me. When thoughts occur to me when I'm practicing, I like to be able to write them down, and then when I come back to it again, I'm like, oh yeah, and it's like a reinforcement every time then I look at the page, and I keep adding more and more things as they occur to me. 11:15. Hour and 5 minutes. Technique. You're probably wondering what on earth is technique. It's occurred to me. Probably you don't know. Technique is basically when I'm playing for the sake of improving my technique rather than learning a set piece to play or just playing a piece to enjoy it or to perform it for somebody. At the moment, I'm using this book. I've gone through many different ones over the years, but this is what I'm using at the moment. There's loads and loads in there. Basically, find one and work on it till I can do it easily and then move on to the next one, if you know what I mean. So I might be on the same exercise for maybe 3 or 4 days. And I say exercise, like what have I been doing lately? So I've done chromatics today, but before that I was doing some of these. They're studies. Now studies are written specifically to be played on a specific instrument to include lots of technically demanding bits, but they are tuneful. They're like nice pieces that are enjoyable to play and nice to listen to rather than just scales going up and down or little do-do-do-do-do-do-do, you know. They're designed to be enjoyable. So they're kind of like a halfway house between pieces that you might play for pleasure or performance and just scales and exercises. So some of these are studies actually. Been enjoying those, and I'm gonna have a bath now because I really need one, and then I'm gonna get dressed properly because I didn't do that yet. I'm dressed and bathed. I seem to be going through a phase of dribbling toothpaste about here. I've done it every single day this week, and I was just cleaning my teeth and I thought, I sort of went upright really carefully. I've been thinking I need to analyse what I'm doing and do something different because I don't know what I've started doing. I mentioned it to my boyfriend. He said it's old age, Imogen, you're starting to dribble. Anyway, I have got some admin tasks to do, but I'm still in a fluting mood, so I'm going to make a cup of tea, go down, and I'm going to do a little bit of practice on next week's gigs repertoire, but not much, 20 minutes. I'm going to put a cap on it and do 20 minutes a day leading up to gig, because I'm on top of it. I've done a lot of work on it this week already, like an hour a day, many days. So that's all fine. So yeah, let's get on with that, and then after that work on my pieces for a bit. I suppose I should do some housework at some point. It's much more fun playing the flute though. I'll just do a little bit while the kettle comes to the boil. I love having this dishwasher. It works for me while I'm doing my practice. It's great. We're both working together, aren't we, dishwasher? Yes, Imogen, we are. I don't know if this lighting is going to come out very well. Ooh, it all looks a bit stripy because of the very bright sunlight coming in through the blinds, but I'm not going to complain because it's nice to have some sunshine. It is amazing what a difference a couple of minutes like this can make to your kitchen, actually, if you just make use of the time while your kettle's coming to the boil and then your tea is steeping in the cup. I don't know, it's only a few minutes, but it's part of my routine really to just have a quick spruce up of the kitchen while that's doing. Just put stuff in the dishwasher or put clean stuff away, hand wash the odd pan, wipe the surfaces out. I need to clean my stove, just nothing to see here. Do not look at the stove. Well, you can't do everything, can you? You know what I always say, if you haven't done something, it's because you were doing something else. I think that's becoming my slogan. I think it in my head all the time when I'm feeling guilty about not having done things. Here's my tea anyway. I'm going to go do more practice. I'm absolutely loving using my list that I did in Notion for all the tunes for the upcoming gig. It's just really, really easy. This is the one I did the other day, so I can just open up the things just to remind myself how it goes. That's just the first couple of bars. It's making life so much easier from a rehearsal point of view. Spent half an hour on that. I'm going to do my slow Bach next because it'll give me a nice kind of break from the fast finger movements. So give the fingers a rest, and it'll give me a chance to do some really, really deep breathing and letting out the breath really, really slowly. So it's a nice contrast. So it's kind of letting certain things rest while other things get worked on, you know. Thank you, dishwasher. That's that done, and I've done now 2 hours of practice today. I'm getting hungry though. I was losing concentration a bit. So get some lunch on the go. Cooked this yesterday. What we got today then? We've got chickpea, spinach, courgette, celery, pepper, mushroom, mush, really? Excuse the dirty stove, yeah, I'll try and do that today. When I was serving this up for myself last night, I had music on and I was so distracted by the music, I went to put pepper on my bowl of food that I'd served myself out, and I actually put it on the pan instead. So I've just remembered, because I've been stirring it in, there's all a layer of pepper on the top. I'm sure it'll still be nice. Getting sidetracked. Here comes my lunch, yum yum. That is a ripped up Emmental slice on there. Well, we're moving, not very fast. We're an hour into our journey and we've just hit traffic. We're heading to Bristol though. Eventually. The gang's gonna be back together! We were just saying we've been missing everybody, so we're looking forward to catching up with everybody.
We are.
I'm not looking forward to having to hear Oklahoma sung in the sound check though. I haven't been missing that. We have been analysing the situation and we think the slowing has been caused by joining. Look, a bit of a bottleneck here. So we think once we're all in one lane together, we'll speed on ahead. We're just merging now, and just up ahead is the old Severn Bridge. We don't normally go over that one, do we? We're just going on it now, chatting about Elon Musk's latest tank thing. Yes. I don't know what it is. Apparently the accelerator pedal keeps getting stuck on, which isn't good, so they've had to recall them. Mick is telling me.
There was a YouTube video of somebody doing critique of the vehicle, and they showed how you could peel carrots on the edge of the door.
Oh, blimey, oh, that's handy.
It was so sharp. and when the boot lid closed, if you had your fingers in it, it would chop them off.
Oh, blimey. I think he might have, I don't know what's happened to him then. He's supposed to be super intelligent, isn't he? Perhaps he had too many all-nighters or something. This bridge goes up. I'm sure the other one doesn't. Mick's trying to remember when it was opened. He thinks 67, 68, but I'll put the thing up here on screen because I will fact check it just in case. This bridge you can actually walk on. You can go all the way from one end to the other, obviously, and me and my boyfriend did once, and we had a Burger King at the other end and then we walked all the way back again. I've just whetted all your appetites to walk across the bridge and get a burger, and Mick says it's not the services anymore, it's an insurance building, so there we are.
The services are the other side of it.
Oh,
so
right.
You can still get to.
Can you still get a Burger King then?
Well, I don't know about Burger King. But...
Oh, I think you can. There's a sign coming up. Hang on, I'll keep the camera on. Oh, yeah, look, I see in that orange branding. And Costa as well.
Costa and Burger King.
Oh, there we are, you're all right.
Brightside, it's called. Brightside Insurance. There you go.
Yeah, so if you're into bridge walking, this is one you can add to your bucket list, but the other one you can't walk on it. Got a bit of a roofscape there. We're in the congestion zone, I think, but we don't have that issue with this car because it's electric. It's all looking very grandiose around here compared to where I live. There's huge buildings. I think there's a children's hospital.
Bristol Royal Infirmary.
Oh yeah, there. And I think the colourful bit's the children's. We had a stay in there.
With the circles.
Yeah, when my daughter was young. She had E. coli and had to dialyse for 11 days. And we had a room with no windows, funny enough. He was just talking about staying in a hotel with no windows. Well, that's a lovely mural. Owl and the Pussycat.
Jumping around.
Sat-nav keeps changing its mind about where we're going. We're just going to keep moving.
Right, okay.
And see what happens. Oh, it looks like it's got a bit missing off the top. Mick's intrigued, but he's got to concentrate on the road. Bristol Museum and Art Gallery. Oh, there we are.
Go round the roundabout, 6th exit.
That sounds like a big roundabout. We're having our usual last-minute struggles. Sat-nav told us to go to turn into the road where the venue is, and there was these huge concrete bollards in the way. So we're doing a bit of a loop round the back. It might be.
University of Bristol.
It's a beautiful building, whatever it is.
After 200 yards, turn left.
Oh, look at that, stunning. Well, we found our venue. Look at it. Oh my gosh, it's an amazing venue. I've just been bringing gear in and I'm going to get some more. Unfortunately, we've got to carry it all upstairs, but there's not too much of it. So. The band are trying to get in. There's like a buzzer thingy. I've just nipped to the loo. Look, there's Mick making a start on doing the PA all by himself. Oh, this guy. Okay, I'm coming to help. Just getting the obligatory shot while it's empty. Somebody over there. Look at that window, wow. Wow, wow. What a place. I'm just going to have a little munch on my pasty while Mick finishes setting up. There are pizzas later apparently, but I don't know what time. It's my Balti bake, that is. We're all set up now, we've done a sound check, been made tea by the lady that's booked us, that's very kind of her. We've got a sun right in our eyes situation, but it will move, or at least the earth will anyway, so that's fine.
By the end of the evening we may have a sun-dried caller.
Yeah, we may.
All wrinkled.
Look at that lighting. Perfect. I was about to say we got... Oh, hang on, that's quite good. I was about to say we've still got the extreme sun situation going on. Oh, can't see a thing now. And we're struggling a bit.
See me in my shadow. Purple for Joe.
On the right shoulder, step to the right and walk backwards, passing left shoulder, don't turn around, that's it. And do-si-do, like we just do-si-do. Just along the line. Do.
A couple of dances later.
And the lines go forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, 4. Because the pizza van is outside and there's more of you out there than there is in here at the moment. So we're gonna have the break now, and so do go and get your pizzas if you haven't already got them.
I was actually going to say something. We've done about an hour. Oh yeah, I filled up on a pasty earlier.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah, so we've done an hour and now we're having a break for pizza. And I don't know what time we're finishing actually. I think we're playing it by ear, if you'll excuse the pun. See when people have had enough, really. There probably is like a cut-off time. Building regs or something. Don't know what it is though. Now the sun's gone in, I can see there's actually an organ above the doorway where we came in. Going to get pizza and to get away from mixed recordings. Pizza this way apparently, downstairs. I have no pizza. I'm just having some giant pretzels instead. There's a huge queue for pizza and they're making them fresh in a van, so I'll try again in 10 or 20 minutes. The boys have found somewhere to hide, apparently. Still waiting for the pizza though. Oh, Mick's given up, he's tucking into his pasty. Now that is a very lovely looking window. Well, we couldn't get any pizza because they're still queuing for pizza and it's been more than an hour since the break began, so I had a word with the lady who's organised the party and suggested that we just crack on and maybe put an order in for pizza to take away at the end, so that's what we're doing. So put an order in for 4 pizzas because Mick is full of pasty and he doesn't even want one in a box to take home. Anyway, I have actually got something on other than, yeah, I've got a dress, but it's all hidden under layers because it's a bit chilly. I've been outside. Right, so I'm going to go back and start our second set.
Have the man on the left and the lady on the right.
It's a nice ceiling, by the way, I think. As ceilings go, it's kind of special. Yeah.
And back with the left hand. Swing your pumpkin.
It's like loads of angels all around the room holding shields.
Fall back to. Now this time we're going to do a left
There's a beaming
shoulder
smile
touch
from
today.
Guy there. It's the end of the night, gone 11, we're packing away. Well, I say we, I haven't done much actually. I've just been putting my own stuff away and things are nearly all done by the time I've done that. But anyway, look, I made friends with the pizza man and he brought us some pizzas to take away with us or maybe eat in the car or something, so that's good. I'm in the car, I've just had Mick put the light on in the car so I can film the pizza. Call that to myself because Mick doesn't want any, so I'm not complaining. Look at the time, it is late. So much for me sorting my body clock out. I'm going to be up late again tomorrow, I can see it now. Oh, anyway, I'm super tired. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Do feel free to give it a like if you happen to like it. There's a playlist of videos from me here in case you'd like to watch any of those, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!